So we continue with our chapter statistics. Now up till now we had studied the ways of making a data, making a group data, a tabulation of the data. That means we made the class interval, case of telemark and then frequency. Now we are going to see how do you represent this data in a graph. Now, when you want to represent the data in a graph, there in this particular year, you are going to learn three different kinds of graphs. The first one is going to be the bar graph, which will be also a double bar graph and double bar graph. So we'll be having both bar graph and a double bar graph. The next one will be a histogram and histograph, and the next one will be the frequency polygon. So histogram and frequency polygon. Now it should be noted here that for a bar graph, what you require is a ungrouped data. So the data over here will be ungrouped. So here it will be like individual things जिसके ऊपर तुम लोग को data दिया रहेगा. So the data will be given in a individual form. So that's why this is a ungrouped data. Whereas the histogram and frequency polygon are going to be drawn with a group data, and not only that, they will always be continuous data. So that will be a continuous data table which will give you this particular kind of a graph. So let's see one by one how to draw these graphs, and then we'll come to the exercise 20.3. So let's start with the bar graph and the double bar graph. Okay, so first of all, let's see a bar graph. Now suppose we have got a kind of a graph wherein you are having the hobby class. Okay, you have got a hobby class, so we got this over here as a hobby, and there are boys over here, and let's take only boys first, and let's see over here that if that is like a hobby for, let's say, clay making, clay, suppose there are 10 students over there, then clay art, then it is drawing is, let's say, 15 of them, then let's say karate is 25 of them, then let's take we can say musical instrument, music, just music, so that is, let's say, 18 of them, and let's see one more, and that could be, we can take it as swimming. Okay, and swimming are, let's say, 12 of them. So if this data needs to be plotted in a graph, I will use a bar graph. Now in a bar graph, what I'll do is I will be having the y-axis and the x-axis. On the y-axis, I'll be having the number of students over here, so it will be the numbers here. So accordingly, I will be having, so because I want 25 as the last number, the page is quite big, so I can always take the numbers to be in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, because I think there should be easily 2 by 2 graph में approximately 13 lines तो होंगे तो 26 तक पहुंचना possible होगा, or else we can take it slightly less. So what we'll do is that we will take it as 5, 10, 15. So we have over here, this is 5, this is 10, this is 15, this is 20, this is 25, and this is 30. And on this side, we will be taking some block of the thing for each and every activity. So this first block over here, from here to here, let's take it as clay. From here to here, we'll take it as, I'll just keep some gap because I need to add something later on. So that will be for drawing. Then it is for karate, then it is for music, and finally it is swimming. So we'll plot this thing. So over here we'll write the scale. So scale will be this way, that y-axis 2 centimeter is equals to 5 boys. Now I think I've just spread up too much in the start, so I need to clear that out. Okay, so I start the first one to be as clay. So that is, this much area is clay. Then I leave some space because I may need to, ठीक है बाद में देखेंगे ऐड करने का. Clay, then drawing. This is drawing. This much area will be karate. You are not going to shade this thing, they are just showing you this one. This is karate. This one is music. And this one is swimming. Clay is 10, so clay will be coming here like this. So this will be the building for the clay work. You can always shade this area for clarity. Drawing will be 15, so 15 will be like this. You can shade this. This is 15. Karate will be 25, so 25 is karate. Music is 18, so 18, this will be between these two. See, there are 10 lines between these two, so that means 2 lines means one variable. Okay, there are 10 lines over here, so it will be this way, that 2 line 16, 2 line 17, 2 line 18. वैसे करके अगर ऊपर जाएंगे तो we are going to get 18 as 4 lines below 20, or we can take it as 6 lines from the 15th point. So accordingly we'll be having the 18 over here. This will be equal to music, and finally 12. Now what will be 12? 12 will be 10 के ऊपर 4 line. 10 के ऊपर 4 line, so that will be 10 के ऊपर 4 line. So it will be like this. This will be your swimming. Okay, this is how you are drawing the bar graph. Now this side over here is the hobby, and this is the boys. This is the bar graph. This is bar. Now in the same graph, if I give you the data that apart from this, there are some girls also joining it. So girls who joined over here, there were 25 over here. Drawing may, or we'll take it as 20 over here, 15 over here. Karate was only 5. Music was 12. And swimming was, let's say, as 8. So now I can plot the same thing in the same graph thing over here. If I do that thing, I am making a double bar graph. So what I do is, I just reduce the size a bit so that it is easier for me to draw. So I'll be having the boys and girls next to each other. So this is for the boys. You can just reduce the thickness of this particular bars what you are having, so that you can accommodate all of them properly. So you can take the 2 centimeters as one complete boys and girls complete. So half a centimeter, 1 centimeter for boy, 1 centimeter for girl. When you keep a gap of 1 centimeter, and so accordingly, so this complete thing is 2 centimeter. This is another 2 centimeter. ऐसे करके बीच में gap है. So first thing is 20. So girls में clay modeling will be like this. So this is 20 for girls. 15. So here it is the same. So both are same. Only 5 over here. 12 over here. So 12. I think 12 was here. So 12 over here like this. And then 8. So 8 will be somewhere here like this. So this is here. So we can write over here that blue, or we can say we can shade it in a different manner. So what we do is that we don't shade it like this, we shade it like this. Over here we shade it ulta, or make it cross. Let's make it cross. Okay, so that we are able to identify more easily and you are not making any mistake. So we say over here that if it is like this, it is boys, and if it is like this, it is girls. So this is a double bar graph. So double bar graph is the one in which on the same bar graph you have got both the data shown on the same graph. So when the data is shown on the same bar graph, we call it as a double bar graph. Okay. Now we are going to see the next thing, and that is the histogram and the frequency polygon. So let's see the histogram and the frequency polygon. Now, as I told you, in case of a histogram and a frequency polygon, the data what we'll be having will be a continuous data, or we can say a data which will be a grouped continuous data. So we already studied how to convert a ungrouped, non-continuous data into a continuous data. So we'll take a directly example of a continuous data for that easy for us to understand. So we have over here class, interval and frequency, and you start with the one as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Suppose that's simple. I'll make it only this much. And the values are, let's say, 5, then 15, then 20, then 12 and 8. Okay, we'll have it this way. So what we do, let's draw the histogram first. Histogram is very simple. You are just going to plot this on both sides, x-axis and y-axis. So we have over here the graph paper, wherein this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Now you have got both sides the numbers. So here also you are going to have this is class interval. So you will be having 0, then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Over here you have to go to 20, so you can again say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. So you have the scale over here, the scale. Now, keep some gap over here because we may require it for the frequency polygon. So right now you can say scale, x-axis, 2 centimeter is equals to 10 units, and y-axis, 2 centimeter is equals to 5 units. 0 to 10 is 5, so 0 to 10 is 5, so it will be a bar like this. 10 to 20 is 15, so it will be a bar continuing like this. So you can see that it is a bar graph, but only thing is that the buildings over here, the columns over here which are made over here, they are touching each other. They are continuous ones. So there is 20 to 30 is 20, so this comes to 20. Then 30 to 40 is 12, so 12 will be here, and then 8 will be here. So this is the required histogram. So this is the histogram what we require for this data. Very simple. The histogram is very simple. Now we are going to draw the frequency polygon. Now in case of frequency polygon, the main thing what we have is that because it's a polygon, it has to start with the x-axis and end with the x-axis, so that x-axis becomes the closed figure. It becomes a closed figure. Now in case of a frequency polygon, you have to plot, you have to first of all add one frequencies class intervals on upper and the lower side. So here it will be minus 10 to 0, and this will be 50 to 60, where this will be 0 and this will also be 0. Got it? You are adding one more interval before 0 to 10 and one interval after 0 to 10, 50 to 60, where the frequency of that both is 0. Clear? You will do one more thing, and that is find out the class mark. Now the class mark over here, this will be -5, this will be 5, 15, 25, 35, 45 and 55. Because you are going to plot this on the x-axis and this on the y-axis. So this is like x comma y, 55 comma 0 ऐसे करके रहेगा. Okay. So let's plot it. So this is over here -10. So there is this which is -5. Over here this is 5. This is 15. This is 25. This is 35. This is 45. This is 65. Exactly the center. There will be a dark. See, there will be a slightly darker line in between the very dark lines. There are some lines in between. तो वो जो between का जो line है, वो line में से center line है, that will be the class mark which is over here. So you're going to plot this. Now if you're already plotting a histogram, then it's very simple because you are just going to mark the midpoint. So because you can see this is 5. So where is 5? It will be exactly here. The next will be exactly here. The next will be exactly here. Next will be exactly here, and it will be here, and finally it will be here. So these are the required points which you need to join using a scale because it's a polygon. Because it's a polygon, so no freehand drawing. No freehand drawing over here. Mind well. It has to be with scale. So you take a scale, draw the straight line, take a scale, draw a straight line, take a scale, draw a straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. So this blue colored line, what you see is your frequency polygon. So if you are already having a histogram and drawing the polygon, it's very simple. अगर नहीं है तो ये histogram के बदले you are going to plot the now. Difference between a histogram and a frequency polygon is that histogram has got the values from 0 to 10 वगैरह. यहाँ पे we are marking the class mark. We are not marking the upper limit or lower limit. We are marking the class mark. We are not marking 0 nor we are making 10. We are not marking 0, 10, 20, 30 nor 20, 30 over here. We are marking these ones, that is the class mark, the midpoints of that class as that particular point. So we are taking that particular midpoints over there, and that's why. But when you are writing over here, you are going to write 10, 20, 30. Means ये लिखा 10, 20, 30 पर mark कहाँ करेंगे? ये 5 पे, ये 15 पे, ये ऐसे करके. Okay, so that is the difference between the frequency polygon and the histogram. So I hope you understood this thing well. Now we will start with the exercise. I'll just cross check if anything is left out. No, so that is it. You can also have the same, means you can have two frequency polygons on the same graph. There could be another data which could be given over here, and you are going to draw the data together. So yeah, it's quite possible that you will be having some another values over here, like this will be 0, but this will be, let's say, 10, and this will be 7, and then this is 10, 9, 15, and this is again 15, and this is, let's say, 10, and then 0. So then it will be ये point same मिलेगा. उसके बाद में क्या हो गया? 10 will be over here. So for here it will be 10, which will be here. 7 will be somewhere here, so it will be coming over here, and 15 will be coming over here. Then next 15 will be coming over here, and then it will be 10 which will be coming over here. So this is 10 and this will be the last thing. So accordingly the next figure will be the frequency polygon will be like this. So this green one and red one. So green one is for this data and the red one is for this data. So accordingly you have got two frequency polygons on the same graph. That's also possible to be asked. So this was about the explanation of this part. We now start with exercise 20.3. So we start with exercise 20.3. Statistics graph वगैरह जो है, it is always very scoring, but at the same time it is time consuming, so you need to practice so that you are not having any time constraint while you are solving these questions. So the first thing over here is question number 1, where you got over here a state and you have got the area, okay, cultivated area of the same thing over here. So that is Punjab, Haryana, UP, MP, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. The values are 220, 120, 100, 40, 80, 30. So we are going to plot a bar graph for this one. So the bar graph will be like this. You just draw the y-axis and x-axis. So over here will be y-axis, which will be the cultivated area, and over here will be the different states. So we start from here to here will be Punjab, from here to here will be Haryana, then it will be, okay, I'll do one thing, I'll just mark it first. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this area is Punjab, then this to this is Haryana, then it is UP, MP, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. Okay. Now this comes from 30 to 220. So yeah, it will be taken a long time. So yeah, we can take it as 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240. So the scale, y-axis 2 centimeter is equals to 20. Right, it is given in some, okay, they are hectares, so lakh hectares. So now let's plot it. That is 220, the first one. Okay, that's 220. Next is 120. So 120 will be here. Then it's 100. That's 100. Then 40. 80, and 30. So this is our required bar graph. So there it's the states, and this is cultivated area in lakh hectares. You need to mention this part. This is very important. This names this state. ये बहुत important है. You lose 1 mark if you miss out any of them. So that's why very important this over here. That was sum number 1. Now we move on to sum number 3. Given below are the data of percentage of pass of certain schools in ICSE for consecutive years. So you need to make a bar graph. So it's again the same thing. So it is years and students, percentage of pass. It starts with 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, 5, 6. Okay. The percentage is 92, 80, 70, 86, 54, 78, 94. Okay. So the same thing again. We are going to draw the graph with this over here will be 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So that's the required things over here. On this side we have got up to 100, so we can just go for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is percentage pass and this is years. Here 10%. First one 92%, so 92 will be just about 90. Two lines above 90, that will be 92. This is your required first answer, first line. 80 will be the next one, so next is 80. That is 80. Then is 70, so next is 70. So this is 70. 86. 86 will be below 90. 4 points below 90. Okay, then it is 54. So let's shade this. 54 will be here. Next is 78 will be 2 steps below 80. 2 small lines below 80. And finally it's 94. So 94 will be 100k niche 6 lines. Okay, so this is your required bar graph for sum number 3. So sum number 3, the bar graph was like this. You have to represent the bar graph, so that's the bar graph. Okay. So now we move on to sum number 5, but in the next video.